today I just wanted to come on and do a brief comparison of 4 Thinline Bibles that I have. So we have the ESV Omega from Crossway. We have the NIV Thinline Bible large print in the Premier Collection from Zondervan. We have the New King James Version large print Thinline Reference Bible from Thomas Nelson, also in the Premier Collection. And then we have the NASB 2020 large print ultra thin from the Prime Collection, and this is from Lockman. So I'm just going to go over the features of each of these briefly. I do have full reviews of each, so I won't go into too much detail, but I'll just go through the features of each and then compare them a little here. So this is the ESV Omega from Crossway. I don't have one from the most recent run, but besides a symbol on the spine and possibly a slight variation in color of the cover, I believe that they are pretty similar. I believe they have the same text block. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they're the same. Okay, so the Omega has a 10-point font size, double column paragraph format. We're going to have footnotes, cross-references, art gilding, concordance, presentation page, 2 ribbon markers, sewn binding, goatskin cover. In mine's called ocean blue. Currently, I believe it's called navy blue, but to me it looks pretty similar. And these are Evangelical Bible exclusives with the colored covers. There is a black goatskin cover that is available on Crossway's website. So, just real quick, pull this out. See the cover and the spine. Now, in the newer editions, they don't have this circle around the ESV. It just says ESV without that circle, double circle around it. Again, we have a 10-point font size, black letter, references at the bottom of the page. Okay, so that's the Omega. Next, we have the NIV Thinline Bible large print from Zondervan's Premier Collection. It's just a little outline of the features of this Bible. We are going to have a brown goatskin cover with raised spine hubs. It is Smith sewn, edge lined, blue under gold art gilding. It's going to have 3 double-sided satin ribbon markers, 36 GSM paper. It's less than 1 inch thick. It's a black letter text, 2 color page design, and 11-point font size. Alright, so let's just pull this one out here. Get rid of the box. Okay, so here's our brown goatskin cover, spine and raised hubs, our ribbon markers. This is the blue under gold art gilding. And it's going to have like a teal bluish color for accents for the headings and chapter numbers throughout. This is an 11-point, listed as an 11-point font. I think it reads closer to a 10, just in my personal opinion, but it's very easy to read. I used to have an issue with the NIV comfort print when they first did it. Some of the letters were open. It just looked kind of weird to my eyes. Just me personally, not saying that other people might not enjoy it, but just for me it was hard to read. But now that they've closed those letters and just kind of improved on that a little bit, I have no issue with that comfort print. It's a really nice addition there too as well. Alright, so the next one is the New King James Version large print Thinline reference from the Premier Collection, and this one is from Thomas Nelson. So this one in appearance is going to be very similar to the NIV that I just showed you. It's going to have a brown goatskin cover. It's going to have raised spine hubs. It is Smith sewn and edge lined. We're going to have red under gold art gilding. We're going to have 36 GSM paper. It's black letter, 3 double-sided satin ribbons, extensive cross-reference system, and this one is also listed at an 11-point font. And the same as the NIV, I feel like it reads slightly smaller, maybe like a 10. but I really love the NKJV comfort print. It is my favorite of the comfort prints, so I think this one is super easy to read. All right, so we're going to have that brown goatskin cover. We're going to have those raised spine hubs. And the ribbons are the same. The blue is a little lighter for the NKJV, but similar shades there. Red under gold art gilding. This one is going to have red accents. And I love the boldness of the print. Makes it really easy to read. Now this one, I believe, let me just make sure, yes, this one has a concordance and maps at the end, whereas the NIV does not. So the NIV thin line is just slightly thinner than this one because it does not include those features at the end. All right, finally, we have the NASB 2020 large print ultra thin from Lockman, and this is from their Prime collection. And you're going to have a black goatskin cover on this one. Okay, excuse me, my husband's coming home from work right now, so you may hear some noise. Apologies for that. So we're going to have a black goatskin cover. We're going to have raised spine hubs, 2 ribbons in red and black, and then we're going to have red under gold page gilding. This one is also listed in 11-point font, and I feel, just to me, like this is just me eyeballing it, I do feel like this is more true to the 11-point font. We're also going to have center column references. Verse numbers here are bolded. And this is a black letter text as well. This one is really floppy, I think a little more so than the others. It's just a little bit bigger as well. See how that going on. So I'm just going to line these up real quick and do a real quick comparison. So they're all fairly similar in size. The thinnest is probably the NIV because it doesn't have that concordance and maps at the end. And then the biggest / thickest, however you want to say, that the NASB 2020 takes that because has those center column references and the font is just slightly larger in that one. The smallest, just by a little bit in length, is the Omega, but again, not by much. They're all pretty similar here. So these are great Bibles if you are looking for something to transport easily, to take to church, to work, to put in your bag, just carry along with you. They're all really well made. They've all held up well for me. They're all durable and easy to carry along with you and use. Price points are fairly similar. Now the Premier Collection is going to be less, so the 2 brown Bibles in the middle are a little less. Probably the most expensive, I think, is the one from Lockman. ESV Omega is similar, but they're all made really well. You can't really go wrong with any of your choices. It really just depends which translation that you want to have easy access to carry along with you. So that is my comparison of these 4. Let me know if you have any questions. You can leave them in the comments. And again, this is the ESV Omega from Crossway. We have the New King James Version, Thinline Premier from Thomas Nelson, the NIV Thinline Premier from Zondervan, and then the NASB 2020 Large Print Ultra Thin from Lockman.